Say hello to the fine folks, Alex.
Hi, everybody.
All right, now this is our first collaboration, as you all would know, and my second total. Yeah, I played a little bit of this outside of camera with mods, so I still don't know what the hell's going on in most of it. We should probably find some coal, huh?
Yeah, probably. I think we can both plop down iron since we need a bunch of that, I guess. Uh-oh.
Ah, well, my mic just fell over. That's pleasant.
Well, I didn't hear it.
Yeah, it slid kind of slowly. I think it's still fine. It's kind of hanging.
Sounds good to me.
Oh, no. I have two mics. I have one for voice chat and one for my actual recordings.
That makes sense. Alright, so we have at least some iron production up.
Okay. I'm getting coal.
Yeah, I just threw some wood in there for right now.
Now, you've done, like, tutorials and stuff, so I'm assuming you've gotten far into the game?
Yeah, I've beaten it. At least, I guess I haven't, I don't know if let me start over. I beat it back when they first introduced rockets, but I think they kind of changed the winning conditions since I did that.
Yeah.
The closest stone I see is way up here. Is that all that you're saying?
Stones. See, the mods I used changed copper and everything, so...
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And I wasn't using a pickaxe.
Yeah, well... Okay, no, I thought I saw something near something else, but yeah, that looks to be it.
Yeah, because generally what I do is I'll just put mines on everything and then kind of run around picking up what I need.
So far, I'm really digging it because it's what I always turn Minecraft into. Because I always modded the crap out of Minecraft and put a bunch of industrial mods on it, and tried to set up production lines.
Yeah, it's definitely good for that. That's when I describe it to people. That's usually how I describe it, is like a two-dimensional Minecraft.
So far, I've sank too much time into it.
Yeah, it's one of those games that's easy to do.
One thing I like about it, because the mods I've been using extend the gameplay, I will often sit and do my editing, because lately I've been dealing with cough, so my editing is actually, I have to listen to the whole episode. So I'll listen to it while kind of puttering around on this, and whenever I need to, I'll just like switch over, do the editing while the machines run. Now, the question is, can I interact with your machines?
I think you should be able to.
I can, and I put some coal in it.
Alright, I do have a mine set up on the stone, but it's not going to have fuel in it for very long.
Okay.
Oh, and I can show you a trick with the coal, too. Hold on. I crafted the wrong thing. Hold on. Basically, if you point both of the miners towards each other on coal, they will fill each other up and kind of feed each other.
I hadn't thought of that. That's brilliant. What I was doing was I was like setting up a line of conveyor around my coal mining, with arms to put in, and like any excess would go towards towards my base, but that's brilliant.
Yeah, that's a good way to get coal up and running before you have electricity. Just kind of make sure that you always have some.
I've been trying to set up like a box along the conveyor to make sure that it pulls some out, just in case. I was actually doing pretty good with my marathon thing, and then aliens came and destroyed like everything.
That kind of makes me worry about the layout we have going right now, because it's relatively spread out, at least with the stone being all the way up in the top right.
The aliens don't really start bothering us until we have a lot of pollution, though, right?
Yeah, that's true. So there shouldn't be an issue for quite a while, unless there's a base that's spawned like right next to us. But usually that's not the case.
Now, how do the bases spawn? Because I just started a new game over, and I was looking, and it looks like as I'm going, the bases kind of creep closer and closer to me.
Well, I think there is like a minimum radius that's kind of like a safe zone from anything that you've built. But yeah, as the game keeps going, more of them spawn. So they're more likely to get up to that minimum safe zone.
Oh, fun. The whole coal feeding thing, that's really cool. Alright, here's some coal for these guys.
Yeah, and you can also do that kind of in a clockwise motion or counterclockwise with 4 of them. But in my opinion, 2 is enough.
Yeah, yeah.
But I suppose if you needed a ton of coal, you could do it that way.
Oh, who doesn't need a ton of coal? I tend to build up production pretty quickly if I can.
And as I say that, I'm out of coal. Have we set anything up on the on copper yet?
I was just headed to do that.
Okay, cool.
Except I forgot to bring coal with me. Dang, trees are in the way.
Yeah, it's kind of making planning out where I want to put power and everything difficult with all the trees.
Oh, you plan first. I just kind of do whatever I'm doing.
Yeah, I try to, but you know, it never actually works out. But it's nice to have a general idea.
See, I tend to go with the idea of what I generally do with like Minecraft and whatnot is that I will, as my tech level increases, I'll like tear things down and rebuild better layouts, which is doubly nice in this game because you get everything back.
Yeah, that is true.
I was quite happy when that first happened.
So I think what I might do with the power, unless you're objected to it, is kind of up where I'm standing, have that be where we have like our steam engines, and then we can do like our smelting off to the right or down south a little bit more.
Yeah, that's fine. Well, if we're gonna, because of where the stone is, wouldn't it be better if we use this like center little lake here? That way, it's more protected.
It's not a bad point.
Yeah, that's how they ended up ruining my game. Was they took down my power production because it was like on the outskirts of my base. Like, hell. I mean, I guess I could have kept going, but there were so many bases around me. I'm like, nope, I'll just stop now. All right, we have 6 coal miners.
Nice.
I'm just running around kind of clearing trees because they're annoying me. I saw an achievement. Can you run over the trees with cars and just break them?
Yes.
Well, here's an even more important question that I've been wondering. Is there a vehicle to, like, harvest trees?
Not that I know of in the main game.
Ah, boo. Because that'd be nice. Run over it and just kind of chop all the trees down.
Now, I know tanks do clear trees.
But
Like-
did they leave the stuff behind?
No. They,
Oh, poo.
yeah, pretty much you have to just chop them down manually if you want the wood funnel. By the way, I'm not ignoring what you were saying about maybe having the power to the other side. I just don't feel like chopping down that many trees.
No worries.
Plus, I think that water kind of provides like a natural edge anyway. At least that's how I'm justifying it.
Yeah, no worries. I mean, you're building it. You build it where you want. I assume at some point, water is no longer the power source.
Right, but you always do need water because once you get into like your oil production, you actually use water for some of the production with that.
Ah, okay.
Luckily, it never really runs out or anything like that, though.
That's good.
Dang it. I was just talking for like a minute straight and forgot that I didn't have the push to talk push.
That is a prevalent issue in collaborations I seem to see. Seem to see? I don't know what I'm saying. Built a lab. Let me know when the power's up.
Okay, it might be a little bit yet. Actually, I can kind of rush it and make it so I can upgrade it later. All right, I have the power set up so that we can at least get some electricity, but I don't have any coal.
Yeah, I got some on me. I just grabbed all of it. I don't have any poles. There we go. Now, you would have a better grasp of what would be important early, so I'll let you set what we research.
Okay. I usually go with logistics first, just because that unlocks the splitters, which makes routing your materials around quite a bit easier.
Okay.
From what I've seen, a lot of people tend to go for automation as well, though.
I kind of go back and forth between the two so far.
Yeah, right now I'm mostly just working on the power, but I'm going to try and get a coal mine set up to feed that so that we don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
probably tend to overdo it right away as far as power goes, but I just don't
Well,
like worrying about it later on in the game, you know.
Well, here's my question, because I wasn't quite sure. I didn't really look into it. If the power need isn't there, it doesn't really eat the coal or anything, right?
Right. It only produces what's being consumed.
Okay, so yeah, setting it up ahead of time is good then.
Yeah, there's really no drawback to it other than it's using a bunch of iron.
Well, I can get some bigger mines, and it won't be an issue.
Yeah, that's kind of my philosophy on it. And plus, you're going to be setting them up anyway, so.
Okay, I'm gonna see about putting up a mine now.
I just realized I have this set up incorrectly. Not the worst thing in the world, but it's... Yeah, I need to, like, redo half of it.
Ah, you're fired.
And of course I waited until I was almost completely done with it before I figured that out.
I'm used to being able to go through these machines.
Yeah, I did a series with a mod that lets you go through that, and I came back after without playing with that, and it threw me off for a really long time.
You can get such tight, clustered bases that way. How useful are trees in the base game?
They're really useful in the early game, but once you kind of get your metal production and all that going, they aren't that useful.
Okay. Because a couple of the mods I was running around with, they have rubber and stuff, so they use trees for that, and so trees become very, very needed. But then again, you can like build greenhouses, so.
Yeah, I kind of wish they were used a little bit more, but really, telephone poles and boxes and fuel is really all they're used for. You are doing a number on those trees.
Well, I hate when they're in the way. Yeah, research finished.
Very nice. Would you prefer turrets or military first?
Turrets or military?
For research.
I don't know.
Military is more personal guns, and turrets is, well, turrets.
I prefer automated.
Okay.
I would rather stand back and repair, because they can take more hits. So how long does it generally take, at least by yourself, to get to space?
Quite a long time. I'm trying to think of how long that playthrough was that I did where I actually beat it, and I want to say it was something like 25 or 30 hours.
Oof.
Of course, I'm not always the most efficient person in the world either. All right, so we do have our power self-sufficient.
Nice. Ah, thank you. don't know how I failed to power that thing, but thank you.
It's a pretty easy mistake to make. Alright, so I think the next step of what I'm going to work on is making, like, iron smelting.
Okay.
And also, I don't know if you realized, but we're sitting at a little bit under a half hour.
Oh, are we? Oh, that went by fast.
Well, you should know that from Minecraft.
What's that? It's 4 a.m. Holy crap.
Yeah, exactly. The first week I got this game, I swear to God, I looked up and it was like 3 in the morning, and I started playing at maybe 8 at night, and I had no idea where all the time went.
Nice. Well, I guess the question would be, do you want to do more than one episode?
Sounds good to me.
Is it furry or fuzzy?
Fuzzy.